Ka showroom kali Bthah jangka Tata Motors Keladon hage jylla mentah. Wan shaka Frank Motors like Goringi Shillong.
Usimbut Menteri Rangba bakmi akatanat lenti singking lani PWD roads uba preston ting song bulai thu bola dep ban Bthah ya sekretari katanat PWD ban Bthah pat ya ki executive engineer jong baro ki division ban long ki ba peitngor bat ban pinkre naga jingla ka mariang kabalawan ra ya ki jingjulor haki surok bat ki lenti singking mentaka step jong saw tarik kaladon ka jingtwa ka bajur haka surok ba NH40 kabadai jong ka Shillong dauki hakathan siat bakon Hendrai Donbok bahakani ka jingja om shim ladon kibriu ki bam minsaw latno tangga jingjulor jong kwe ka kali olto bat ka jingdheng kali babun kenta habakren beta ka sngi usimbut menteri rangba uloong ba ki jingtwa bat ki jingdukut ki surok ki la banjia hakanu kanu kapor nakadaw jong ka jingkala ka mariang bat ka jingpentre bat penhe ya ka surok halor ke jingtwa ke surok na Shillong sadauki hakathain rangan ulak kentad bakadei na ke jingti yaki mau ni ke jingdon ki parmau Hendrai uloong ba lada ka slap ke jingtwa jong ka kendau kandon namar ke jingtwa ru kadei haki benta basdang ban penhe ya ke surok uba prestun ulai thu baula Bthah ru ya ke National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation bat ya ka company ba pentre ya ka surok bakan penkrea lupa bat banla ban penkhoi lada don ka jingtwa.
We had a meeting with Secretary Prudi. I've instructed him to issue circular to all the divisions, executive engineer throughout the state to be alert and also to be ready any eventuality, because now I could see the climate change that has taken place. It's very, very unusual, as well as the damage, be it landslide, be it disconnecting of road. It may happen anytime in any place throughout the state. So instruction has been given to all the concerned executive engineers to be alert and to be ready for any eventuality. Not that. Now the road has been just started. I think you must have seen it. Few places the road construction started. Then naturally the landslide will happen. Once the rain starts, that landslide will happen. Because the landslide is right now happening in those portions where the road construction started. So it is not because of the stone quarry, but this is natural during construction of road. That also not only during this time. It happened way back in the year 1999, 20, 21, when widening has taken place right from Livencott up to Lamkate. It happened this way. That too, it will affect. Naturally, it will affect. But we have already instructed NHIDCL to again station, make sure they are available anytime minimum when the stone fall down or when the landslide takes place anywhere, to make sure that the machinery is in place where they can remove immediately the landslide, whatever. The question of recklessness does not arise. As I said to you, you know well the formation of soil in our state. In any hilly stations, I think you understand, and you know the formation of the soil here in Meghalaya, which is not at all possible for any construction company to be able to reduce the landslide which is happening right now. It's not at all the recklessness of the company, but I'm telling you, the nature itself has created a lot of problem as far as landslide is concerned. That's what I'm telling you. I've already called Secretary Prudi, and now order has been issued to all the concerned executive engineer who's looking after their respective division to be more vigilant and also to be proactive in case if any landslide happen anywhere. You see, if we can do that, I'm telling you nothing again. But who can tell you about the landslide? Where should it happen or where it is going to happen? You can't help it. As I said to you, because see, nowadays, even those places where nothing happened all these years, but this time it happened. So I think this question does not, we cannot identify the vulnerable point or the vulnerable place, whatever you say, because as I said to you, nowadays, sometimes the climate change has taken place where we cannot do anything. Today, see the landslide that has happened somewhere in Nongrokok side, that that PMJSY, huge landslide has happened. Then few places in Shillong town, but of course maximum it happened in Punusla area, this landslide. And then of course small landslide happened even in Garo Hills, even in West Khasi Hills, that happened. But the major landslide that has happened is, one is in Meghalaya area and number two is Punusla area. So thank God at least there is no loss of life happened, but of course few small vehicles damage due to the landslide. In fact, only the vehicle damage. I don't know yet because my information till this moment is only vehicle was damaged, washed away by the landslide. But so far, my information is no loss of life. Well, because see, landslide happens only during rainy season. When it rains, then landslide will happen. But if there is no rain, in fact, the landslide is very minimal that happen throughout the state. So as far as JICA project is concerned, Shillong Dauki Road, we have already instructed NHIDCL, and NHIDCL has already instructed the companies concerned who undertake the widening, the construction of road, to be always at site with the machinery wherever needed, wherever necessary, that they should immediately remove and clear their landslide at the latest possible. That I can't say that it does not mean that they stop the entire stretch. It depends. Because see, sometimes the rain nowadays, what happens is, it lasted maybe for 2 hours, 3 hours. After that, then the weather is improving, it's okay. Then they start working again. It depends. That way it depends. I can't say anything on that. But of course, from the NHIDCL, they are also making efforts to make sure that the road project is completed at the earliest point. Blasting has to happen. Because you know well the condition of the Shillong Dauki Road, where without blasting you can't do anything. You cannot remove the stone. So therefore, blasting has to be there. Of course, I think out of the blasting, maybe the soil became looser, and ultimately the moment rain starts, the soil goes down towards the roadside, or it goes down towards the towards the slopey side. See, I did mention reducing the landslide. In fact, it is our wish that we wanted to reduce as much as possible. But again, the volume of rain, which is sometimes, if you trying to attend to one portion, to one stretch, it may happen to another stretch. So all along the Shillong Dauki Road, I'm just telling you, even the place where we never expected that landslide will happen, but it happened this time. That happened this time. So therefore, it's so difficult to identify, it's so difficult to say anything. But what we did was, we already instructed NHIDCL, make sure that you should be at site. Any landslide happens in any place, in any portion, in any stretch, kindly remove it at the earliest possible.